Hey guys, and welcome to a lull moment replay of me in the IS-7. Now, to start off with, the battle map is Sand River, it is assault, and our team is defending. Now, the chance to win is 51%, so it should be fairly even. So, I'm thinking straight away that I'll go into this valley, I suppose, where the lake is, or river. I wouldn't really call it a river, to be honest, because none of them are connected, making them just separate lakes or ponds. So anyway, I'm going to go to G4 to try it out, because in that location you can get shots on enemy sides moving in through here and actually going into the valley. But the best tank for that position is something with good turret armor, which the IS-7 definitely has, and pretty decent gun depression. That's something that it doesn't have. Now, you can just see me progressing straight away. That despite being a heavy tank, the IS-7 has actually got really good mobility for its weight. Now, when you're going down here into this part, careful when you're getting down through here. Careful not to get caught or stuck, because sometimes if your teammates are nice, they'll just waste their time trying to get you out, or if they think you're just a burden to the team, they'll just leave you there for the rest of the game without you being able to do anything. Now straight away I noticed this E75. Wait, let me just change the settings so the HP is not percent. Okay, now back to the game. Now we can see that A75 trying to charge down here, but instead he gets stuck. So that's the first bit of lol in this video. I'm going to be showing you the whole video because I actually have a pretty decent game, as well as numerous lol moments happen. I get stuck here trying to get my gun elevation to get up to that E75. Then I finally move up to this ridge and put a shot into him for 528 damage. And then finally his turret goes flying and rolls down the hill. So I'm just laughing at this point, him getting stuck and him getting ammo racked. And then this IS-8 appears. So I'm thinking, should I just go down here? But nah, the terrain's too rough for me to get there quick enough. So I decided to pop out here. Fairly dangerous play, because in that position he could get my track or even my lower plate and just keep me there. But I'm lucky enough to ricochet that shot, but sadly I missed mine. Now I noticed on this IS-8 that he has the IS-3 gun, the BR9, so he won't cause such a problem to me from the front. Now I'll put a shell into him for 471 damage, and you can actually see how quick the IS-8 is, really. Now I'm doing some backwards side scraping, and it actually worked, because the side armor on the IS-7 is actually really heavily spaced. So at an angle like this, there's no way that he's gonna penetrate me. I put a shell into his observational device on the top of his turret, but it doesn't do any damage. Again, I'm trying to side scrape with my side. Somehow he ricochets his shot and we put the shell into him. Now at this point I tried to put a shell into there where his ammo rack is situated, same as in the IS-3 if you see my review, but when he moves, when he turns his tank, it just ricochets off the side. Now the IS-8 also has spaced armor on the sides, but not as well space there's IS-7. Oh, so that's bad. This Borsig is progressing now. You're probably thinking the IS-8 is a bigger threat. I should take him out first, but no, because one tank is always easier to fight against than just one. So just one less gun on the battlefield, and there we go. The IS-8 clips over that little rocky mound, misses his shot, and we put the last shell into him, killing him. Now I'm playing fairly aggressively here and not really paying attention to the fact that there's two RT. Now that... Ooh, this isn't good. That prototype popped up. I was lucky enough to get my shot into him, and now I'm thinking if I stay in this position I'm just going to get shot from two places, so that's not going to work. So this D-34 comes up very dangerously. I put the shell into him and he misses his. Now if you're looking down on an IS like this, he tried aiming at my pike nose. Now that's never going to penetrate, especially on a T-34. If you're at this kind of an angle from an IS-7, shoot at the top of its turret. You're probably going to penetrate more than by trying to penetrate his pike nose. Now at this point, don't worry, I'm not trying to get up this hill. I'm just trying to get spots off for my team so that those on the ridge there, or even RT, can put fire onto that prototype. Now I can see this prototype progressing. Then he notices that I'm turning my turret towards him and stops. So that T-34 disappears from sight, so I'm thinking if I rush this prototype then I can take care of that T-34 later on. And now if there are tanks there or there, something like that, enemy tanks, then you shouldn't be doing this because they can just get flank shots on you and you'd be just annihilated. Now T-28 prototype misses his shot. I track him, trying to take a shot onto his lower plate. Now here I'm starting to side scrape. He misses another shot, and I'm not gonna risk putting a shell into his upper plate, especially from this angle. And you have to keep that in mind. Its turret cheeks are actually really weak. If you don't hit the gun mantlet from the front, you should penetrate. And then he gets finished off by my teammate. So I know that they've killed all of them there, and RT takes a shot at me. So if RT hadn't taken that shot at me, I would have died later on in the game, as you'll see later. But since they fired, that makes me aware that RT is focused on me. Now I put that shot into that T-34 while he ricocheted off of me. Now I'm just moving up, I'm thinking just YOLO, what's he gonna do? I ricochet off of him, trying to wiggle to try and make him shoot instead of my lower plate somewhere around my tracks or this bit on my pike nose, but it doesn't work and he ends up shooting at my lower plate. Now, right now, I still have in my mind that RT is aiming at me, and by now it should be reloaded or something. So instead of face hugging this T-34, I back up, and there we go. The enemy GW Tiger P team kills that T-34. Now, actually, that was actually pretty lucky. I knew that RT had reloaded definitely by that time, but I moved back thinking that they had taken a shot at me and that they'll probably hit the T-34 or something, but my timing was so exact that he managed to TK him. So I go on to this. I go in this game to not get any more shots off. I get nailed by RT, just one more shot, and then our team wins it. So if you have any lol moment replays, then please don't hesitate to send it to my email address. I'll put it down in the link below. Hope you liked it. Please remember to subscribe and like, and see you out there on the battlefield.